Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter 3 of your subject Bookkeeping and Accountancy, that is Admission of Partner. So let's begin. Today we will be dealing with question number 3 of your government textbook, page number 162. So let's start reading the question. Vasu and Viraj share profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2 respectively. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2019 was as under. On liability side we have sundry creditors, general reserve and capital account of Vasu and Viraj. On asset side we have cash at bank, sundry debtors, stock, investment, plant and building. Additional information: they admit Hari into partnership on 1st April 2019 and the terms being that he shall have to bring rupees 60,000 as his capital for 1/4 share in future profit. Value of goodwill of the firm is to be fixed at the average profits for the last 3 years and the data of last 3 years is mentioned. Hari is unable to bring the value of goodwill in cash. It is decided to raise the goodwill in the books of accounts. Reserve for doubtful debts is to be created at rupees 1,500. Closing stock is valued at rupees 22,500. Plant and building is to be depreciated by 5%. And we need to prepare profit and loss adjustment account, capital account of partners and balance sheet of the new firm. So on reading the question, we have understood that there is adjustment relating to closing stock, plant, building and doubtful debts, that is related to debtors. And because of that I had made a star over here so that we understand that there is adjustment relating to these things. So now let's start posting the old balance sheet. We'll start with the liability side. First is sundry creditors 45,000. So here I have prepared the format as you can see: profit and loss adjustment account, capital account and balance sheet. Creditors, there was no adjustment, so directly I can post in new balance sheet outer column, that is 45,000. Next, general reserve 30,000. Now you all have studied in previous video that general reserve is transferred to all partners. So it will be transferred in their old profit sharing ratio. And to understand it more clearly, basically general reserve is that part of the profit which is kept aside as a precautionary measure. So before admitting new partner, that general reserve needs to be transferred between all partners in their old ratio. And old ratio of their partner is 3:2. So let us see how we can divide 30,000 in their old ratio. So 30,000 divided by 3 plus 2, 5. So total parts are 5. On dividing we'll get 6,000 as the answer, multiplied by 3 for Vasu's share. So 6 3s are 18. So we'll get 18,000 and multiplied by 2 for Viraj's share, that is 6 2s are 12 and we'll get 12,000. So we have divided 30,000 as per their old ratio. So the journal entry is general reserve account debit to all partners capital account. So let's make the posting accordingly. That is 18,000 of Vasu and 12,000 of Viraj. Next is their capital balance, which will be the opening capital in partners capital account. So I have already mentioned it over here. Now we have completed the liabilities side. Let's move ahead to asset side. First is cash at bank. For that we'll need to prepare a working note. Next is sundry debtors 66,750. Stock 25,500. So in place of stock I have written 25,500. Next, investment. Now there is no adjustment relating to investment, so directly I will be posting it in the outer column. Investment. Next, plant 90,000, building 36,000. So I have posted in inner column as there are adjustment relating to plant and building. Additional information. They admit Hari into partnership on 1st April 2019, the terms being that he shall have to bring in rupees 60,000 as his capital for 1/4 share in future profit. Hari is the new partner and he is bringing capital rupees 60,000. So the journal entry would be bank account debit to incoming partner account. In our case, incoming partner is Hari. So bank account debit to Hari's capital account. Bank account opening amount is 750. So balance brought down 750 to that to Hari's capital account, that is 60,000. And second effect would be in partner's capital account. 60,000 in Hari's account by bank. Value of goodwill of the firm is to be fixed at the average profits for the last 3 years. So average profits of last 3 years are 48,000, 81,000 and 73,500. So let us calculate the value of goodwill. Formula you all have studied in the video valuation of goodwill, that is total profits divided by number of given years. So our profit of past 3 years was 48,000, 81,000 and 73,500. First we'll add all the profits, we'll get 2,02,500 divided by number of years, that is 3, and final value of goodwill is 67,500. Hari is unable to bring the value of goodwill in cash and it is decided to raise the goodwill in the books of account. Since Hari is unable to bring the value of goodwill in cash, we cannot follow premium method. We have to follow valuation method, case number 1, where goodwill will be raised in the books of account. And in such case, the journal entry would be goodwill account debit to all partners capital account and the amount will be distributed in their old profit sharing ratio. So value of goodwill we have calculated 67,500. We'll divide it in their old ratio, that is 3:2. That is 3 plus 2 is 5. On dividing by 5 we get 13,500. Into Vasu's share we'll get 40,500 and Viraj's share will get 27,000. First effect would be goodwill account debit to all partners capital account, that is to Vasu's account and to Viraj account. And second effect would be in partners capital account. $40,500 for Vasu and 27,000 for Viraj. Next, Reserve for doubtful debts is to be created at rupees 1500. So doubtful debts increases the liability of the firm, and that is the journal entry would be profit and loss adjustment account debit to RDD account. Amount is 1500. Second effect, we will deduct this amount from debtors. So on deducting the amount, final answer is 65,250. Next, closing stock is valued at rupees 22,500. Old balance sheet value of stock is 25,500 and now it is valued at 22,500. Clearly there is reduction in the value by 3,000. And since the value of asset is reducing, the second effect would be profit and loss adjustment account debit to closing stock account. The difference in the value, that is 3,000. Next, plant and building is to be depreciated by 5%. Amount of plant is 90,000 and building is 36,000. So let us calculate the depreciation. So 90,000 into 5% we get 4,500, and for building 36,000 into 5% we get 1,800. Now depreciation is basically reduction in the value of fixed asset. So the journal entry would be profit and loss adjustment account debit to plant account and to building account, and we'll post the amount of depreciation. Second effect would be, we'll deduct that amount from the concerned asset. So on deducting 4,500 from 90,000, final amount we get is 85,500, and for building 36,000 minus 1,800 we get 34,200. All the adjustments are done. So let us close bank account. 750 plus 60,000 we get 60,750, and that will be the closing balance for bank account. Let us post it. Similarly, let us close the goodwill account as well. So 40,500 plus 27,000 will get 67,500. And as per case number 1 of valuation method, the goodwill will appear in the new balance sheet. So let us post this amount as well. All the postings are done. So we will be closing the accounts now. First we will be closing profit and loss adjustment account. Clearly debit side is more, so we'll add all these amounts. On adding we are getting the amount as 10,800. Now this amount will be distributed in all partners in their all profit sharing ratio. So all partners are Vasu and Viraj. Their share is 3:2. So on dividing the amount by 5, we get 2160. Into Vasu's share, we get 6480, and for Viraj 4320. Let us post this in profit and loss adjustment account. So there is a loss which the partners have incurred. Now we will transfer this balance in partners capital account. Now we will be closing partners capital account. First I have closed Hari's account. Only one thing was there, that is from bank account 60,000, and balance carried down will be 60,000. Now we'll close for Viraj. On adding 72,000 plus 12,000 plus 27,000, we'll get we'll deduct 4320 from that. And the balance will be 1,06,680 for Viraj. Now let's calculate for Vasu. On adding, we'll get from 1,66,500 we'll subtract 6,480. And the balance would be 1,60,020. Now the final balance will be transferred to new balance sheet. On adding all this, the final amount in the outer column would be 3,26,700. To that we'll add the amount of creditors, that is 45,000. And liability side total we are getting 3,71,700. On adding asset side, our final total would be 3,71,700. As you can see, both the sides we have got the same amount and our balance sheet is tallied. Hope you all have understood this problem. See you soon. Thank you.